Hey friends, welcome back to College Sports Corner. I'm Barry. Hope you're having a great weekend. We had a lot of good games yesterday. A lot of games got played. Most weekends we're seeing games being canceled and postponed because of the COVID BS. But quite a lot of few games were played yesterday. We had a FCS championship game we'll talk about. We got the national championship game we'll talk about tomorrow. Before we get started, hey, if you like the show, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, hit that little subscribe button right there so you don't miss anything. And we got a lot to get to, so we're going to go ahead and get to the news real quick. You may have heard this former Auburn head coach, national championship winning head coach, Gene Chizik, and SEC network analyst, is rejoining his old boss, Mac Brown, over at North Carolina. Uh, Gene Chizik is going to be the new defensive coordinator over there. And he was with Mac Brown back in Texas in '05 when they won that national championship. That's pretty cool that they're going to be back together. I really enjoyed listening to him on SEC Network, breaking down things and his analysis on everything. So I personally will miss him on there, but hey, it's going to be interesting to see how he can change and make that NC defense a little better than it is, and maybe they can get back to their winning ways. So congratulations to Gene Chizik. What else we got? Oh, commissioners are meeting in Indianapolis to talk playoff expansion. They're meeting this weekend. Chief Executive CFP Bill Hancock says they're making progress, whatever that means, who knows. And they will make a statement Monday after they have some additional meetings. Will they expand? Won't they expand? Who the hell knows? If they don't, it's going to be some dumbass excuse like they always have every year, but hopefully we'll get an expansion because, if you go back and look through the final playoff rankings, we could have had some really, really damn good matchups if you went 12 teams or even 16 teams. And as college football fans, personally, I think we're getting ripped off. It's like I always say, imagine if the NFL, NBA, or Major League Baseball took the best team from this division conference, best team from this division conference, said, okay, y'all two playoff, rest of you go home. No division, no wild card, nothing else. Just two teams, playoff for the championship, rest of you go home, see you next year. That's basically what it is in college football with only four teams. You got 100, like I've said, you got 132 teams, I believe it is, FBS. They've all met their requirements to be ranked at FBS level. They should all get a shot, but if they're good enough. We don't need a 6-6 team or something like that, being in the playoff. But everybody should get a chance. Like I said, we're getting ripped off if we don't expand this thing. But that's just my personal opinion. Some people are happy with four teams, but hey. Ole Miss quarterback John Rice Plumlee, he's transferring to Central Florida. He's going to play under Gus Malzahn. Former Texas quarterback Casey Thompson, he's transferring to Nebraska. All-American safety Brandon Joseph is leaving Northwestern and going to Notre Dame. Missouri Valley Conference, they have officially approved letting Murray State join their conference, so I guess that's good for them. Kansas is reinstating their mask policy for home games. Well, enjoy it, whatever y'all want to do. It's y'all's business. This whole Hawaii thing, a lot of players coming out against the coach saying he's mentally abusive, all kinds of things. I don't know. Todd Graham seems to have a track record of, not personally, I don't know the guy. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but he's coached 5 or 6 teams in the last 16 years. I don't know if he's pissing people off and getting run off from them, or his coaching style just doesn't suit with today's world. Who knows? But anyway, he's still the coach of Hawaii as of this morning. Don't know how much longer that's going to last. I'm sure they're probably going to run the guy off. Who knows? But really messy situation over there at Hawaii football program. All right, let's go back to Thursday. Southeast Louisiana 90, Houston Baptist 81. Gus Okafor for Southeast Louisiana had 25 points. Sam Hoffman, 22 points for Houston Baptist. Loyola Chicago 79. San Francisco 74. McNeese State 92. New Orleans 82. Radford 82, South Carolina Upstate 77, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 89, Northwestern State 67, and A&M Corpus Christi's 12-3 as of Thursday. NJIT 77, UMass Lowell 72, UT Arlington 70, Georgia State 63, Illinois 76, Maryland 64. Kofi Cockburn 23 points, 18 rebounds for Illinois. And Dante Scott for Maryland, he came through with 17 points, 7 rebounds. Indiana 67, Ohio State 51. This was a 3-point game at halftime. Trayvon Jackson Davis, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocked shots for Indiana. And Malachi Branham, 13 points, 5 rebounds for Ohio State. Excuse me. Got something in my throat. Don't worry, it's not COVID. LIU Brooklyn, 74. Mount St. Mary's, 57. St. Francis Brooklyn, 70. St. Francis U, 53. UT Martin, 94. Tennessee State, 78. Troy, 69. Coastal Carolina, 59. Vermont, 82. New Hampshire, 68. Let's see. Wagner, 84. Bryant, 81. Wright State, 90. Illinois Chicago, 72. Binghamton, 88. Albany, 79. Louisiana Monroe, 80. Arkansas Little Rock, 72. Russell Harrison for Louisiana Monroe, 28 points, 12 rebounds. And then Nicola Marie for Arkansas Little Rock had 24 points and 6 rebounds. Number 5, UCLA, 96. Long Beach State, 78. UCLA had a 16-point lead at the halftime on this one. Jules Bernard, 22 points for UCLA. And Johnny Janzang, 18 points for UCLA. Jordan Jones for Long Beach State, though. He led the way for them with 27 points. Stephen F. Austin, 64. Abilene Christian, 58. Seattle, 93. Chicago State, 77. UAB, 69. North Texas, 63. Rice, 65. Middle Tennessee, 61. Appalachian State, 72. South Alabama, 64. Louisiana, 83. Arkansas State, 77. Southern Miss, 74. UTSA, 73. Grand Canyon, 84. UT Rio Grande Valley, 70. Oral Roberts, 81. St. Thomas, 66. Oral Roberts, Max Abmas, I think that's how you say his name, in the game, had 38 points and 6 rebounds. Tarleton State, 75. Sam Houston, 64. Nebraska Omaha, 92. North Dakota, 82. Belmont, 102. Southeast Missouri State, 62. Belmont had a 24-point lead at the half. Nichols, 87. Incarnate Word, 56. Nichols had a 33-point lead at the half in this one. BYU, 73. Pacific, 51. Colorado, 83. Washington State, 78. Montana, 90. Eastern Washington, 78. Montana State, 92. Idaho, 72. Basketball team did a little bit better than the football team for the Bobcats. Number 23, Wisconsin, 87. Iowa, 78. Johnny Davis for Wisconsin, 26 points, 9 rebounds. 4 other players had double-digit points for Wisconsin. And leader for Iowa was Keegan Murray, 27 points, 5 rebounds. Cincinnati, 77. SMU, 60. Washington, 74. Utah, 68. La Tech, 64. UTEP, 52. UC Riverside, 59. San Diego, 51. And number 7, USC, 77. California, 63. Thursday, 19 games were postponed or canceled because of the COVID BS. Friday, New Orleans, 81. Houston Baptist, 65. Northwestern State, 83. Incarnate Word, 80. Army, 77. Lehigh, 55. Army had a 26-point lead at the half. Their leading scorer was Jalen Rucker, 22 points, 5 rebounds. And for Lehigh, their lead, Keith Higgins and Evan Taylor, they scored 13 points each. Those were the leading scorers for Lehigh. Loyola Maryland, 66. Boston University, 58. Southeast Louisiana, 83. McNeese State, 78. Southeast Louisiana, Gus Okafor again. This guy's pretty good. Him and Ryan Burkhart each had 20 points in that game. Marquette 92, Georgetown 64, Ohio 80, Kent State 72. Mark Sears for Ohio scored 28 points in that game. Right behind him, Ben Vinder Ias. He came in second with 20 points. Sincere Carey for Kent State, 26 points, 8 rebounds. Detroit 85, Milwaukee 60. Detroit had a 28-point lead at the half. Antoine Davis for Detroit, 39 points, 7 rebounds. Damn good game for him. Marist 60, Fairfield 51, Brown 84, Harvard 73. Holy Cross 79, Lafayette 74. Garrett Gate, was that his name? Garol Gates for Holy Cross, 27 points, 14 rebounds. And then Bo Montgomery was right behind him with 21 points. Leading scorer for Lafayette was Tyrone Perry with 18 points. Navy 73, Bucknell 55. Oakland 108, Ohio Christian 40. Oakland had a 35-point lead at the half. Trey Townsend for Oakland, 26 points, 10 rebounds. And then right behind him, Chris Conway, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Leading scorer for Ohio Christian was Devon Miller, 12 points. Probably why they scored only 40. Penn 79, Cornell 65, Princeton 84, Columbia 69, Cleveland State 78, Robert Morris 77, lost by 1. Torrey Patton for Cleveland State, 18 points. For Robert Morris, Kahil Spear, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocked shots in that 1-point loss. Purdue Fort Wayne 71, Youngstown State 61. Number 22 Xavier 87, Butler 72. Adam Kunkel, 25 points for Xavier in that game. Nichols 84, Texas A&M Corpus Christi 75. Pierre Spencer 20 points, 8 rebounds for Nichols. And Travion Tennyson, 23 points, 5 rebounds for A&M Corpus Christi. Friday, 6 games were postponed or canceled. Once again, why? Because of the COVID BS. All right. Saturday, like I said, a lot of games were played. They had some, we'll go over how many were canceled earlier, but there's a lot of games played. I want to say about 80 or so were played on Saturday. So we got lucky there, basketball fans. We had a good full Saturday of college basketball. Dayton 83, George Washington 58. Number 12, Houston 76, Wichita State 66. Josh Carlton for Houston, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocked shots. And Wichita State's leading scorer, Tyson Itini, 11 points. Duquesne 78, UMass 74. New Hampshire 64, Albany 62. Let's see if I can say this guy's name for New Hampshire. Nick Guadarrami. Anyway, he scored 32 points for New Hampshire. Clemson 70, North Carolina State 65. Number 3, Purdue 74, Penn State 67. Trayvon Williams for Purdue, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Jalen Pickett, 21 points for Penn State. Providence 83, St. John 73, Seton Hall 90, UConn 87. Keandre Richmond, 27 points for Seton Hall. Bryce Aiken, he was right behind him with 22 points. Leading scorer for UConn, Adama Sanogo, 18 points, 16 rebounds, not too bad. South Carolina 72, Vanderbilt 70. Incarnate Word 60, Houston Baptist 50, Merrimack 66, Central Connecticut State 57, Chicago State 58, California Baptist 56, North Carolina 74, Virginia 58, North Carolina's Armando Bacot, 29 points, 21 rebounds, not too bad. And leading scorer for Virginia was Reese Beekman with 13 points. Texas A&M 86, Arkansas 81. This was a 2-point game at the half. Quentin Jackson, 16 points, 5 rebounds for A&M. And Arkansas's leading scorer was J.D. Notte, 31 points, 5 rebounds. Not too bad. UNCG 76, VMI 56, North Dakota State 71, Nebraska Omaha 67. Rocky Cruiser for North Dakota State, 25 points, 8 rebounds. Davidson, 72. Rhode Island, 68. This game was tied at 35 at the half. Davidson's Foster Lawyer, 19 points, 4 rebounds. And Mikhail Mitchell, 19 points, 5 rebounds for Rhode Island. Number 19, Villanova, 79. DePaul, 64. Colin Gillespie led the way for Villanova with 28 points. And right behind him was Justin Moore with 21 points. Javon Freeman Liberty, pretty cool name. For DePaul, he had 34 points, 6 rebounds. Not too bad of a game for him, even though they lost. VCU 85, LaSalle 66, LIU Brooklyn 75, St. Francis U 70, Oklahoma State 64. They beat number 14 Texas 64-51. Keelan Boone 17.6 rebounds for the Cowboys. Longhorn leading scorers was Timmy Allen and Andrew Jones with 10 points each. So I'm sure they're in trouble today for that 51. Rutgers 93, Nebraska 65. Ron Harper Jr., 29 points for Rutgers. Stony Brook 80, Maine 72. Temple 78, East Carolina 75. Damian Dunn for Temple, 33 points. Toledo 94, Northern Illinois 63. Toledo had a 19-point lead at the half. Wake Forest 77, Syracuse 74. Alondes Williams for Wake Forest, 25 points, 12 rebounds. West Virginia 71, Kansas State 68. Kansas State was actually up 13 at the halftime in this game. West Virginia's Sean McNeil, 26 points, 5 rebounds. Nigel Peck for Kansas State, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Wright State 72, IUPUI 58. Gardner-Webb 78, Hampton 69. New Orleans 80, Northwestern State 79. Derek St. Hilaire, 31 points, 4 rebounds for New Orleans. And Kendall Coleman, 20 points, 12 rebounds for Northwestern State. Georgia Southern 74, UT Arlington 73. David Azor for UT Arlington, 33 points, 9 rebounds in that 1-point loss. Arkansas State 90, Louisiana Monroe 83. Louisiana Monroe actually led by 9 points at the half on this one. Marquise Eaton, 25 points for Arkansas State. Right behind him was Norchad Omar, 24 points, 11 rebounds. And Law Monroe, their leading scorer. Here we go again with a name. Nika's his first name. Metzger Varshivili. Probably saying it wrong. Sorry, dude, for butchering your name. Anyway, he was leading scorer for Monroe with 22 points. Sanford 85, Western Carolina 60. Oral Roberts 87, Western Illinois 86. Max Abbas for Oral Roberts, 32 points, 5 rebounds. Leading scorer for Western Illinois, Tamil Pearson, 21 points, 11 rebounds. Western Kentucky 84, Florida International 71. Ball State 78, Eastern Michigan 72. Missouri, this was a shocker here. I didn't expect this here. Missouri beats number 15 Alabama 92-86. Missouri's Kobe Brown, 30 points, 13 rebounds. Right behind him was Jaron Coleman, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Leading scorers for Alabama, Javon Quinterly, 19 points, and Jaden Shackelford, 17 points. Kind of a shocker there. Missouri's been kind of falling off the basketball world a little bit in the last few years, but anyway, good for them. Missouri's 7-7 now. Last time they won a game was they beat Utah back on December 18th. So good for you guys. Enjoy it. Denver 93, North Dakota 74. Wolford 68, East Tennessee 57. Furman 81, Mercer 66. Hawaii 72, Long Beach State 67. Loyola Chicago 78, Bradley 71. Cal State Northridge 68, Cal Poly 55. Sacramento State 85, Northwestern Colorado 71. Sacramento State had an 18-point lead at the half. Bryce Fowler for Sacramento State, 30 points, 7 rebounds. And then Zach Chappell was right behind him with 24 points. Leading scorer for Northern Colorado, Dalen Colts 25 points. Pittsburgh 69. Boston College 67. John Hewley for Pittsburgh 32 points, 13 rebounds. And Boston College's Makai Asterson Langford 23 points. This is Pitt's first conference win of the season. Congratulations to you guys. South Carolina Upstate 82, Presbyterian 72. Rice 85, UAB 80. Rice is winning a few games here. Travis Evie 25 points for Rice. Carl Pierre 19 points, 8 rebounds. And then for UAB, their leading scorer was Jordan Walker with 20 points. San Diego State 79. Number 20, Colorado State 49. Colorado State's first loss of the season. Matt Bradley for San Diego State, 26 points, 7 rebounds. Isaiah Stevens led the way for the Rams with 19 points. Coppin State 74, South Carolina State 65. Tyree Corbett for Coppin State, 23 points, 22 rebounds, and 3 blocked shots. Not too bad for him. Mount St. Mary 69, St. Francis Brooklyn 61, Chattanooga 85, Citadel 67. Malachi Smith for Chattanooga, 27 points. Tennessee State 95, Southeast Missouri State 84. Marcus Fitzgerald for Tennessee State, 23 points. He led the way. And Philip Russell for Southeast Missouri State, he led the way for their team with 22 points. La Tech 79, UTSA 63. Armoni Archibald, I think that's how you say his name, for La Tech, 31 points. And UTSA's leading scorer, Jordan Ivy Curry, 22 points. La Tech is 13-3 now in the year. This was a pretty good one here. 25. Texas Tech, 75. Number 6, Kansas, 67. Bryson Williams, 22 points, 8 rebounds for the Red Raiders. And for the Jayhawks, Ochai, I can never say all these people's names. Ochai Agabaji, I don't know, 24 points. And Jalen Wilson was right behind him with 20 points. Tulane 68, South Florida 54. What we got here next? Murray State. Hey, they just joined the Missouri Valley Conference. They celebrated by beating SIUE 74-69. Murray State is now 11-2. KJ Williams led the way for them, 15 points, 5 rebounds. And SIUE, Ray Shane Taylor, he led the way for them with 24 points, 6 rebounds. NJIT, 67. Binghamton, 56. Utah Valley, 79. Dixie State, 71. Utah Valley's 11-4 now. Southern, 80. Florida A&M, 66. This was a 1-point game at the half. MJ Randolph for Florida A&M, 30 points, 6 rebounds, even though they lost. UNC Asheville, 82. Charleston Southern, 59. North Carolina A&T, 73. Radford, 72. Belmont, 81. Tennessee Martin, 55. Belmont's 12-3 now. Grambling, 68. Bethune-Cookman, 66. Joe French for Bethune-Cookman, 31 points. Morehead State, 66. Austin Peay, 55. Bowling Green, 87. Miami of Ohio, 83. Drake, 60. Evansville, 59. Stetson, 68. North Florida, 66. Number 1, Baylor, 76. TCU, 64. TCU led this game by 6 points to the halftime. They gave Baylor a game. They weren't going away. They were giving Baylor fits all day long. Baylor finally pulled ahead and pulled it out, but gave Baylor a scare, I think. Adam Flager, 22 points for Baylor, followed by James Akinjo, 20 points. Leading scorer for TCU was Mike Miles, 26 points. TCU, you came close. You almost did it, but hey. Troy, 68. Appalachian State, 53. Alabama State, 72. Jackson State, 57. UMass Lowell, 66. UMBC, 64. Alcorn State, 78. Alabama A&M, 71. Alcorn State's Keandre Montgomery had 27 points in that game. Now, this one went to overtime. Notre Dame, 72. Georgia Tech, 68. Blake Wesley for Notre Dame, 22.7 rebounds. Michael DeVoe for Georgia Tech, 20 points, 6 rebounds in that one. Jacksonville, 69. Florida Gulf Coast, 66. Kevin Nolan, 25 points for Jacksonville. Tavian Dunn Martin, 24 points for Florida Gulf Coast. 11-5. It's not too bad for Florida Gulf Coast. Number 16, Kentucky, 92. Georgia, 77. Oscar Tishabue, 29 points, 17 rebounds, 2 block shots for Kentucky. And let's see, this was a good one here. I watched this one. Number 21, LSU, 79. Tennessee, 67. Terry Eason for LSU, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 2 block shots. And Kennedy Chandler for Tennessee, 19 points, 4 rebounds. This is a pretty good game. Tennessee made it interesting there towards the end of the second half. Couple of LSU mistakes. Tennessee took advantage of them, but they just couldn't quite catch up, and LSU pulled away and won. North Texas, 70. Middle Tennessee, 63. Oklahoma, 79. Number 11, Iowa State, 66. Umaje Gibson, 20 points for Oklahoma. Isaiah Brockington and Tyrese Hunter, they were the leading scorers for Iowa State with 20 points apiece. Washington State, 77. Utah, 61. San Jose State, 118. Bethesda, I think that's how you say the school, 43. Myron Amy Jr., 32 points for San Jose State. He led the way. Eastern Washington, 96. Idaho, 93. Mississippi Valley State, 84. Prairie View, 82. Battle of the Brains, Dartmouth, 58. Brown, 46. Sam Houston, 65. Abilene Christian, 63. Eastern Kentucky, they lost to Bellarmine, 66-61. South Dakota battles for the great state of South Dakota. South Dakota State Jackrabbits, 84. South Dakota Coyotes, 65. They're partying there in South Dakota now. Bragging rights for a year. Florida Atlantic, 90. Marshall, 77. Southern Illinois, 63. Valparaiso, 60. San Francisco, 88. San Diego, 73. UC Davis, 78. UC San Diego, 71. Another good one I watched here. Number 9, Auburn, 85. Florida, 73. Auburn's leading scorer, Johnson, scored 23 points. And Castleton for Florida, 22 points, 10 rebounds. He had a pretty good game. I was impressed with his play on last night, but they just came up a little short. St. Louis, 68. Iona, 67. Florida State, 79. Louisville, 70. Florida State's Mills led the way with 27 points, 4 rebounds. And Ellis led the way for Louisville, 14 points, 3 rebounds. This one here, I don't know if it's a shocker, but it kind of made you say, wow, look at that. Miami beats number 2 Duke by 2 at Cameron Indoor, 76-74. This game was tied at 32 at half. Moore led the way for Miami with 18 points, 3 rebounds. And Banchero led the way for Duke, 20 points, 7 rebounds. And that's, like I said, it wasn't really a shocker, but at the same time, you're like, hey, what do you know? New Mexico State, 85. UT Rio Grande Valley, 73. Tarleton State, 77. Stephen F. Austin, 71. UC Irvine, 68. UC Riverside, 51. Number 5, UCLA, 60. California, 52. Campbell led the way at UCLA, 17 points, 2 rebounds. And for California, Kelly led it with 22 points, 6 rebounds. Utah State, 90. New Mexico, 87. Mashburn Jr. in New Mexico, 29 points in that loss. Not too bad a game for him. Texas Southern, 90. Arkansas Pine Bluff, 71. Southeast Louisiana, 77. Nicholls State, 72. Another one, I didn't get to see this guy. I saw the tail end of this one, but it looked like it would have been a pretty good game. Ole Miss, 82. Mississippi State, 72. Ole Miss, Morels, 31 points, 4 rebounds. And Molinor from Mississippi State, 16 points, 5 rebounds. And the guys on the TV talk about this. Ole Miss has got a winning streak at home. I forget what it was, but I remember them talking about it. So Ole Miss is pretty good at home. Jacksonville State, 65. North Alabama, 55. UTEP, 87. Southern Miss, 54. Number 4, Gonzaga, 117. Pepperdine, 83. Watson led the way for Gonzaga, 19.6 rebounds. Millette led the way for Pepperdine, 21 points, 4 rebounds. BYU, 52. St. Mary's, 43. Leading score for BYU, Lucas, 10 points. And Tass led the way for St. Mary's, 13 points, 15 rebounds. 28 games postponed or canceled because COVID BS. Okay, we had the FCS championship game yesterday. Kind of got out of hand really, really quick. But anyway, North Dakota State 38, Montana State 10. North Dakota State's 9th championship in 11 years. A lot of people are saying they are the Alabama FCS. Could be because they've had a hell of a run here in the last several years, a couple decades actually. So this game was 28-0 at the half, and we'll get to that here in a minute. But stats: quarterback Cam Miller for North Dakota State, 9-13, 126 yards, touchdown. Kobe Johnson, 4 carries, 106 yards and a touchdown. The real hero of the game here, Hunter Lupke. He had 14 carries for 82 yards, 3 touchdowns. Josh Babzik, 2 catches, 48 yards for a touchdown. And kicker Jake Reinholds, 8 points added to their score. So Montana's starting quarterback Tommy Mellott, he got knocked out of the game early in the first quarter. I want to say, if I remember, it was like the first or second series they had the ball. But he went out, and so the backup Tucker Rovig came in. He wasn't too bad. 13 for 28, 156 yards, touchdown, interception. Ground game never really got it going. Isaiah Francis, 18 carries, 84 yards. That's not too bad. But Lance McCutcheon, 5 catches, 106 yards and a touchdown. Kicker Blake Gaisner, 4 points for Montana State. When Tommy McCulloch got knocked out, it just kind of went downhill from there for Montana State. It's like almost every possession, the Bison scored, and it really started getting out of hand. It's one of those games that you're looking forward to, but by the third quarter, you're like, this game sucks, man. It's boring because, one team's beating the hell out of the other one, which I hope doesn't happen tomorrow night. I want to see a competitive game, but we'll see what happens. All right, so your football, your Division III National Championship was Mary Hardin Baylor. Division II was Ferris State. FCS yesterday, North Dakota State. Tomorrow, Alabama and Georgia. Like I said, I really hope we have a competitive game. I hope it's not a blowout. I hope it's not one of these games by third quarter. You're like, all right, well, what else is on TV? I'll just hope we have a good one. Anyway, hey, we got some good basketball games on today. So, and the NFL's playing, which if you care about the NFL. So, hey, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will be back more than likely on Thursday. We'll recap the national championship game and all the basketball that's happened in between right now and Wednesday and Thursday. So anyway, hey, man, y'all have a great work week. Hope it goes by fast for you. I always hope it does. But anyway, y'all take care, be safe, and we'll see you next time.